What's going on, dudes and dudettes? Major Pineapple here. The holidays are finally here. The music, the movies, the energy, the weather. I love it. It's perfect. And the games. So I think some of the best games that we'll get during a year are between September and December. Yeah, I know September isn't the holidays, but you get what I mean. There's also tons of deals with Memorial Day, Black Friday, Christmas, New Year's. You could save so much money and spend even more. But what if you want to get like your kid, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever? What if you want to get them a gift, but you don't know what to get them? Today, we're going to be looking at what I think are some of the best deals that you could get this holiday season. I'm going to break these down into different brackets by price range. We got everything between 30 and below, somewhere between 40 to 150 and like 200 plus. Trust me, I get 40 to 150 doesn't seem mid-range, but a lot of stuff costs around 100 to like even 200. That's normal stuff. These are probably going to be like most of the games you get, or just the side piece that you get to like the big bugaboos, the 200 plus. Most likely in this category, you're going to be getting the main gift, the centerpiece of it all. And I'm not going to be talking about every game or every deal, because this would be like 4 hours, and I am not about to do one of those 4 to 5 hour videos. Dear God, how do you guys do that? And how do you watch that? I'm just going to be talking about the things that interest me, things that catch my eye, and probably will catch the eyes of most people. So sit back, relax, drink your crappy G Fuel, and enjoy. But before we get into that, be sure to click that like and subscribe button right down below, and let me know what kind of content y'all want to see from me. This is the first time I've ever done anything similar to like a buying guide, but currently I'm working on a review for Iron Man VR. I just beat it. It's so much fun. If you want to watch that and some more PSVR content, click that notification bell as well. Also, stay tuned for even more Switch and Xbox Series S content. Anyway, guys, back to the guide. So I'll be honest, you're not gonna find much in this category. You could really just get like crappy accessories that would end up being on like the CVS clearance bin. But honestly, this is like the perfect category for like gift cards, eShop, Microsoft Store, PlayStation Store, Steam. If you get these gift cards, the person you're trying to give the gift to is gonna be able to get that one DLC that they've been hankering for. Finally try that one game on their wish list, or they'll be able to get that subscription they've been wanting. I cannot tell you how many times these gift cards came in handy. The Darksiders games, the Lego Batman trilogy, I rebought the Arkham trilogy, and Guardians of the Galaxy. A lot of the games that I own are because my girlfriend gets me these gift cards. Thanks again, babe. Sometimes you could also get some pretty good games on sale for like around 20 bucks. I've seen Plants vs. Zombies, Battle for Neighborville, most Ubisoft games, and even brand new releases like GTA 5 go on sale for like 15-20 bones. These are the perfect gifts to stuff a stocking. Try not to get accessories in this price range because they end up just being like useless earbuds, and I wouldn't recommend it. Sonic Colors, Monster Hunter Rise, like I said, Battle for Neighborville are under crazy deals right now that I gotta absolutely recommend. Also, if you're like me and you don't like sweat and grease on your controllers, you can find most of like these silicone grips at Five Below, or find like a big 4-pack for less than 10 bucks. The ones I have for my Switch have acne. I gotta say, you can find like these really cool, clear Switch Joy-Con grips with these like joystick covers as well for like 10 bucks at Walmart. I like these a lot because they don't make these silicone grips really for the Joy-Con, so this is the best you're gonna get. And now we've made it to like the mid-range. I know 150 does sound like a lot, and yeah, it totally is, but I feel like a lot of things are around 150 or a little bit less that we don't really talk about. I first want to start off with the Switch games because this is my bread and butter. We're getting some pretty good releases with games like Dying Light and World War Z coming out. I heard they're both really good, and I'm really excited to check them out over Christmas. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl just released, but they're not on sale, so you can either pay full price now or wait a few years for a sale. But let's be real, Nintendo never puts their games on sale. If you already saw my Guardians of the Galaxy review, you know exactly how I feel about turn-based RPGs. Also, I've seen that every now and then go for like 25 bucks on Amazon, so get it. The biggest Switch sales that I saw on GameStop are like Splatoon 2 and Kirby Star Allies. Splatoon 2 is pretty fun, but the third one is coming out, so I don't think I would really recommend that now. Dude, Lego Marvel Superheroes is like 20 bucks. This is a great deal. I think I said that this should be around 20 bucks to begin with in my review of that as well. I mean, most of the Lego games on Switch are around $15 right now, so if you're into it, get it. Back to the mid-range price point. So the GTA Definitive Trilogy released, and I was foolish enough to buy it. It's kind of cool, but for less, you can get both of the Saints Row games for like 50 bucks total, and this is such a better deal. Who else is hyped that they're rebooting the Saints Row franchise? No? Just me? Figured. So arguably the best Switch grip is around 30 bucks right now. That Satisfy Pro grip is crazy. The Satisfy Zen grip, I think it's called. And I was actually fortunate enough to get the Beat 'em Ups limited edition grip for my Switch OLED. I'll show you on a short one day, I swear. This thing is stupid comfy, and I was stupid disappointed when I found out that my Switch OLED didn't fit in it. Like, it's literally a 1mm difference. I also really like the case that it comes in with. I pretty much never leave the house without it. I know RGT85 threw his off of a bridge with his Switch inside. What? I would never do this. This fool is crazy, oh my god. If my SplitPad Pro with my Switch fit in that case, I'd be totally set. Speaking of, the SplitPad Pro is an amazing controller. It's literally just a Pro controller that met an awful fate with a buzzsaw, but it's super comfy. If it had the gyro and the rumble, this would be the only way to play the Switch. But there's this thing that's basically a SplitPad Pro. For the price, I recommend it. It seems pretty cool, and the reviews say so too. I feel like I'm talking a little too much about the Switch, so let's switch things over to Xbox. There's this really nice wired controller from Razer that's pretty comfy, but it looks more like a fight pad. I tried it out for a few seconds at one of the Razer stores close to my house, and I thought it was okay. But I think I prefer this Turtle Beach Recon controller a lot more. It offers the same features, a better design in my opinion. It cools down your palms and has a ton more features as well. You can even adjust the game and mic levels right from the controller. If this really isn't your thing, then just get the normal Xbox Series controller. They're forward and backwards compatible between the Series and One consoles. They're around 50 to 60 bucks, and it's pretty worth it. The Xbox controller is probably the best controller ever designed, and it has some pretty cool designs, or you can make your own through Xbox Labs. But what good is that if you can't hear the game? My go-to headphones are the Steelseries Arctis 1 headphones. They're comfy, light, and work with anything. I just plug them into my Switch, PS4, Xbox, laptop. My only complaint is that it doesn't have Bluetooth, because if it did, I would get rid of my Sony headphones immediately. There's a detachable mic on it that I've been using a lot more since Halo Infinite came out. All right, so now we've made it to like the high range price of gifts. This is where you're gonna get like your main gifts from. First runner up has to be the Nintendo Switch, easily. I think that the Lite and the OLED models are valid, but with the Lite, you can't dock it to a TV, and with the OLED, you are paying $50 more for basically just a better screen. But to be honest, I think the red box model or the AC&H versions are probably the best value. I got my OLED on launch, and even though I love it, it doesn't really change up the game much. It's literally just a better screen, better speakers, and more internal storage. And the OLED, like, I want to say it's not a big deal, but for someone who plays primarily in handheld, I love it. I do not regret my purchase at all. But for you, like, that might not be the case, so you definitely have to weigh that out yourself. The AC&H version has a way cooler design than the neon blue and red or the white one, and I could see that one having a much higher resale value in the future. Most of the time, I feel like I'm the only person that actually cares about VR. While it is still pretty pricey, I think with what we're able to achieve with VR is well worth the price. I've been rocking the PSVR since quarantine, and I absolutely love it. I recommend this, honestly, way more than Oculus, just for Iron Man VR. Once a Marvel fan, always a Marvel fan. A bunch of Oculus games are heading towards PSVR anyway, so I see this as a really good investment. And plus, it's wired. I don't have to worry about like if it's charged or not. Over the summer, one of my friends I lived with had an Oculus, and we played it a few times. But when I tried showing him the Spider-Man Far From Home VR experience, I couldn't find it on the storefront, but I could find it on the mobile site? So weird. I usually store the one I'm holding in an ottoman so that way it's safe and secure. I want to talk about monitors, but I don't even know where to begin with this. I bought this one off of GameStop not too long ago, and I love it. Clean look, runs smooth, and I could adjust the height and angle on the fly. I also got it for like 50% off too. But the best thing to get for this holiday season, hands down, is the Xbox Series console. Really, it all depends on you. I got the Xbox Series S, and my buddy got the Halo Infinite Series X. These consoles are both sublime. They look great, they contain more power than they should, and their interface is so easy to use. I find myself playing my Xbox more than my PS4 or even my Switch. Did you hear what I just said? Halo Infinite just released, and it is such a blast to play, oh my lord. And Game Pass! If you get someone an Xbox Series console with Game Pass, you're in their will. Easy. Game Pass literally gives you hundreds of games right at your fingertips, and the backwards compatibility. I bought Revenge of the Sith, the game here. And over the summer, my buddy got it for his PS2, and you can emulate on them totally illegally, by the way. I haven't gotten all access, and to be honest, I'm not really sure if I will. It seems like a bit of a pain to do, and to be honest, there's nothing I really want to emulate at the moment that would make it worth it. But if you're into all that, the Series S is definitely for you. The only reason I'd recommend the Series X is just because if you get the S with the Seagate storage, it costs more than an X. So might as well just get the X that has a disk drive and better performance. And if you didn't notice, yeah, I didn't talk about the PS5 because no one can get their hand on one. Bro, I hate this chip shortage so much. And also, there's no exclusives right now on the PS5 to warrant buying one. I'll probably change my mind when Wolverine and Spider-Man 2 come out though. Like, I am in no rush to get a PS5. Anyway, dudes and dudettes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to click that like and subscribe button, and let me know down in the comment section below what is on your holiday wish list. Anyway, dudes and dudettes, you're never too old or too cool to play video games. Major Pineapple out.